and welcome to the Water from the Rock podcast, brought to you as always by the Calvary Baptist Church. With me as always is my brother Dustin.
Hello, everyone. How we doing today?
Well, I hope that they're doing pretty well. It's hard to hear you guys through the airwaves. You guys can hear us, but we can't hear you so well.
Mm-hmm.
So I know this is we're actually recording in the afternoon today. I just got back. Me and my family went on vacation, like a mini trip up to Minneapolis, and just hung out up there and just kind of enjoyed, everything. We went to the mall. We did the kids museum. We did a bunch of stuff at the mall. My daughter did. My wife. She said, "I'm living vicariously through our daughter. All the things I wanted to do as a kid, I'm letting her do, or making her do." But she got her this. What's it called? Princess and Diva Spa Day thing.
Oh, yeah.
So they went in, and she got to put on like a bathrobe, right? And they let her paint they had her paint. Excuse me. They had someone to give her a manicure and like paint her nails and clean up her hands. Which, I mean, she's sick, so it wasn't like there was anything too bad. Like she's got busted up cuticles or anything. But anyway, they painted her nails and they went and did her makeup, and then they did her hair and they gave her a crown, and I think they gave her a scalp massage or something. I don't know. I wasn't there for it all. Me and Evan did something else. But anyway, my wife, my daughter is sitting there, and I come in and Hazel's got just this hot pink eyeshadow that's going from her nose to like her temple.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, my Lord, it looks like a cardinal crashed into your face. It's just so much makeup, And it was just bonkers. And she has these clip-in hair highlights. They're like neon pink and blue and purple they got from that. And I don't know. I don't know if I really like seeing her wear them because she looks too old and she's still a little princess, and it's just weird, But
yeah,
what I come to realize is, sorry guys, I'm typing here at the same time. What I've come to realize is my kids are growing up way too fast.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, I came in there, and she's all excited, going, "Daddy, look at my hair," and stuff like that. And then they let her make her own custom nail polish and her own custom lip gloss. Yeah.
Hot bomb pink.
I have no idea, if I gotta be honest with you. I really don't know. But because I came in there right at the tail end of everything, and I think her nail polish is like a pinkish red, but I don't know for sure. And she's just like, Daddy, look, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I'm like, that's so cool. And she's so excited. And then while they were doing that, me and Evan went, and at the Mall of America, they have this, I think it's called the Nickelodeon Universe, but they have this attraction called the Flying Dutchman. I forget exactly what it's called. It's called the Flying Dutchman something. But anyway, we go up in the Flying Dutchman thing, and Evan's like, "I don't need you to come up with me, Dad." I'm like, "Evan, you're probably going to need me." He's like, "No, I won't. I'll be fine."
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, "I'm going to come up with you anyway. I promise I won't hover over you unless you want me to." And yeah, he got stuck a couple times. I got a little nervous on a couple of the little obstacles. And
is that big obstacle course you had to climb through?
Yeah, it was. And here's the thing. We got to the top, and he did not have any courage throughout most of that time.
Wow.
And then as we got toward the top, he found, I don't know if it was reserve courage or... honestly, there was a lady that was a worker there, and once he kind of saw that she was there and that she was paying attention to what he was doing, all of a sudden he got a lot more brave. I'm like, "Son, you're 8 years old. Calm down,
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, kids are getting too old too fast.
I remember when you did it the first time when you were a kid. That was back when it was Camp Snoopy.
Yeah, I think it was like... no, because it was Flying Dutchman, so it would have been Camp Snoopy. But I was probably, I think, 13 or 14. It's been there for a while.
See, I wanted to do it, but I'm just too fat to do it. So.
Well, the weight limit is 300 pounds. You probably can make it. And I know you're probably getting a little closer to that than you should, but you should be fine. But anyway, I went up there with him, and like I said... I don't know if you found a reserve for patience or if he didn't want to look bad in front of a girl, but he climbed to the very top. And I don't know if you've ever been. I don't know if you guys who are listening has ever been to the Mall of America, but there in the middle, it's, I don't know, probably 50, 60 feet high, maybe 70 feet high to the rafters. And so we're up in the rafters, and there's this part where you can walk the plank, and there's no railing. There's no ropes.
Oh, man.
It's like 6 feet out. off of this post, off like this. I mean, the post. It's a 1 foot wide steel barrel essentially, and like it's the post that it's one of the main posts of the thing. It's all welded and bolted together with 3-inch thick bolts. I mean, it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
But he's walking on this piece of angle iron that's like 4x4.
Mm-hmm.
That's welded on, and then on top of that's a wood plank that's bolted onto that.
Yeah.
It's you walk out there, and you walk all the way out there, and then there's 2 ropes you can hold on to for. Just talking about it's making me nervous. Anyway, you walk out there, and there's 2 ropes you can hold on to for balance, and you turn around, and you walk back. And so Evan's standing there going, "Dad, I want to go. Dad, I want to go." And I'm sitting there, and I'm going, "Son, I don't know if I want you to do that." Now, it's not that. I mean, I hung on my harness. They're meant to hold 300 plus pounds. I mean, it's not going to be a problem. He weighs, like 80, if that. He's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
There's nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
But, of course, I'm nervous.
You got that dad fear.
Exactly, because, I mean, that's
your
my son.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not like it's just cut and dry.
What if this is the one time,
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, he's talking to me. He keeps going, "Dad, let me in, let me in, let me in, let me do this." And I'm like, I don't know.
It's like you want to let him do it because this is good for him and it'll help him grow, but at the same time, I want you to be my boy.
It's the first part of that statement is true. The second part is, but what if it fails this time?
Exactly.
This is the one time it
that's
would.
True, yeah.
Because what he doesn't know, and I do know, is that steel girder goes out that he's walking on. It goes out 3/4, 7/8 the way, but the last foot of that plank is just the wood. And I mean, there's full-grown men standing on it. It's not like it's going to break, but it'll break for him. And
yeah.
so I'm sitting there and I'm just staring at it. And I mean, like I said, we're 70 feet up, and it's just a cement floor underneath us.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at Evan, and he's going, "Dad, please let me do this." And I said, "Son, you got to understand. It's so much easier when it's me. It's hard when it's you." And he goes, "Okay, Dad, if you don't want me to go do it, I won't do it. But I really want to do it." And I said, "Okay, I'll let you do it, but just know I'm going to be nervous." And I'm serious. I wasn't even paying attention, but I was holding on to that steel pole, that 1 foot wide support beam, essentially. I'm holding on to it with both my arms wrapped around it. Look like I'm going down with the ship. I mean, I'm hugging this thing for dear life.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm watching him walk out there, and I'm looking at his feet the whole time. And he walks out to the end of that plank. And and I look up at his hands. The hands are shaking, and he reaches up and grabs the ropes. He holds on the ropes, and then I just watch him breathe in, and then just sigh. And he looks out over the whole park, and he looks straight down. And then he turns around, and as he begins to turn around, he kicks one of his own feet.
Oh.
And he stutter steps.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm. And he just turns around, walks back.
Oh. Oh.
And then he gets back and says, "See, Dad, it's okay." I said, "I know, but it's hard when it's you."
I love how he's like, "It's okay, Dad.
Yeah.
I got that."
Well,
oh, my goodness. Ugh.
Then he goes, "Dad, you should do it." I said, "I've done it before." He goes, "I know, but I haven't got to see you do it." I said, "Okay. I don't know. Let me think about it for a minute." Because I've never been scared of heights. As I've gotten older, I get like this weird vertigo where I get like a little dizzy when I look down. But I'm not really scared of heights. It's never bothered me. I'm scared of ladders, but I'm not scared of heights. That doesn't bother me. So anyway, I'm sitting there and I'm looking. I'm like, "I don't know, Evan. I don't know if I want to do that." I take a step out on there and I come back. Go, "I don't know, son." And part of me is kind of hamming it up a little because I want him to feel so proud of the fact that he overcame his fear, and showing him that I'm struggling with it because I want him to feel.
My dad struggled with it.
Yeah, I want him to feel like the man. I'm trying to pump up his confidence. Because he's kind of a timid kid. And the other part of me is actually genuinely a little nervous.
Oh yeah, of course.
So I'm like, I don't know if I can do it.
6 stories up.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. So then he goes, "Dad, I dare you." And he says, "But don't worry, Dad. If you can't do it, I won't tell anyone."
Oh snap! Oh no!
I'm like, my son's gonna make me look like a punk.
He is your son after all.
I don't think so. So I ran, I jumped off the edge and swung back. And no, I'm joking. I walked out there and I grabbed the ropes and I tried to ring, because he used to ring a bell and it would be like a foghorn. but I guess the battery died and everyone else is too chicken to change it, and I get it. And anyway, I went out there and I pulled the cords and it didn't ding, but I stood there, looked over the whole park for a minute, and I came back, and I didn't want to do it again. I said, I don't know if I want you to do it again. So I went to go back down, take him back down with me, and he got mad. He goes, Dad, come on, you already let me do it once. Let me do it again. I said, fine. I'm not going up there with you, but you can do it. And he goes, okay. So he runs up the stairs to do it again. And, of course, I follow, just in case. Because, if he goes to fall, I'm going to be able to do so much to stop it. But anyway, he goes up there and he looks again. And then he has a great time doing it. But the thing that I learned there, watching him do that, is it's so much easier to do it yourself. It's so hard to watch your son do it. So watch your son go through something. Yeah. And we're going into the Resurrection Sunday, and that's tomorrow. And this is going to come out hopefully Saturday night, and then we'll be able to, you guys can hear this Saturday night going into Sunday. And as we go to remember what the Lord has done for us, remember, we focus so much on Jesus, and there's nothing wrong with that. Matter of fact, this is the day that we celebrate his rising again from the grave and bringing the propitiation of our sins, basically solidifying the fact that we can go to heaven.
Yeah.
It's the day to do that. We should be acknowledging Jesus and worshiping him and loving him and thanking him. There's nothing wrong with that. But what we do need to remember, too, is it's not just a walk in the park for God either. I mean, he had to turn his own back on his son. And when Jesus is on the cross and he yells out, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? God never forsook him, but he had to turn his back on him.
Yeah, because he couldn't look on sin.
Exactly.
Yep.
And so all of heaven mourned the day that Jesus had to go to earth, and all of heaven mourned the day that Jesus had to die on the cross. But with that being said, God let him go through that for the greater reward. I let Evan go through walking the Flying Dutchman plank because earlier in the day he had done something. He had done one of the rides there, and it freaked him out. And he did it by himself, and when he got done doing the ride, he's literally sitting there bawling his eyes out, trying to claw his way out of the car. And I'm standing there because I can't go help him. I had to wait for him to get out, and it really messed with his head and really freaked him out. Man, it was his first time going to an amusement park. He's never ridden a roller coaster before. He rode his first roller coaster.
Really?
Yeah, he's finally tall enough to ride roller coasters. So this is his first time riding a roller coaster, being there.
Wow.
And anyway, the ride he had done was like this Monster Blast or something. I forget what it is, but anyway, it had freaked him out a lot. He was crying and scared. And so I went and made him do the Flying Dutchman thing with me, so that way he learned to walk on the tight ropes and stuff like that, things that really made him nervous and scared. But then when he got it accomplished, he felt so proud of himself. God did the same thing. He let Jesus go through the hardship for the greater reward, which was, of course, the resurrection of man, the salvation of man, the bringing about of Jesus' bride, the church. We watched Evan go through the same thing. I watched Evan go through the same thing, being his father. Nervous as all get out, hating it, wishing to God I didn't have to go through it. But I had to let him go through that because it made him better. And it gave him a better resurrection. Do you know what he's talked about since then? He never once talked about the ride that freaked him out. He's only talked about how cool it was to be able to do that. And then when him and I rode a roller coaster together at the end of the day, and it was our last thing we did, we rode a roller coaster together, just him and me. And it was his first time ever riding one. He's talked about that and the Flying Dutchman thing. He's never once talked about the scary ride that freaked him out because he now has that confidence. But we can take confidence in the fact that Jesus, the person who's heir to the throne of God, basically our brother in Christ because we're joint heirs of the throne of God, but is also the husband of the church. We can take great solace and comfort in knowing that he has done the hard thing in bringing us about salvation. But let's also not forget the fact that God had went through so much putting his son through that. So whenever we go to worship Jesus, and rightfully so, this Resurrection Sunday, I also want to encourage you, just take a moment, thank God for the suffering that he went through that day as well. But that's all I really got to share with you guys today. Like I said, we had a great vacation. Me and my wife went and did a bunch of fun stuff, and the kids were awesome. And Noah and Angie came up and hung out with us for a little bit, and it was just a great time. And but anyway, guys, that's all I got for you today. Dustin, you got anything you want to add?
No, but make sure if you can, people, make sure to tune in to the live stream tomorrow. We're running our Easter cantata.
Oh, that's
our
right,
resurrection
yeah.
cantata,
Mhm.
and it's going to be a blast. I was able to watch one of the practices today, and it's super intense. It's really cool how they did that.
If you are not subscribed to our YouTube channel, the easiest way to find us, because we're Calvary Baptist Church, we're Water from the Rock by Calvary Baptist Church. The easiest, quickest way to find our YouTube channel is to go to bytheblood.org and click on Watch Us Live on YouTube. Fastest way to get a hold of us. Once you do that, it'll be just hop, skip, and jump right to our current live stream for Resurrection Sunday, and you'll be able to watch the cantata and just be a part of it. You can worship the Lord with us. So yeah, thanks for bringing that up, Dustin.
No problem.
I forgot about that. So
Yeah.
anyway, guys, that's going to do it for us today. Thanks again, Dustin, for coming in.
So we haven't
sorry.
talked. No, it's fine. We haven't done our normal thing yet.
What's
we
that?
haven't talked about Dad this week. How's he doing?
You're right.
Sorry, folks. We almost
yeah.
closed out on that.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I got engrossed to talk about my vacation and just kind of leading into the story about Evan. But anyway, no, that's a great point, Dustin. I'm sorry, guys. I never mean to forget my dad, but he's kind of, as normal, up and down, dealing with some discouragement. He had a CT scan this week, and as far as I know, they have not got the results yet. I texted the follow-up, and they said they wouldn't be having them today. So, and they're not going to have them on a Saturday. So, probably Monday or Tuesday before we hear for sure what's going on there. So please keep that in your prayers. Please keep him in the prayer.
He's had a little bit of a rough week because he was been worried about that. But then also Monday he wasn't able to do chemo at all.
Yeah,
either.
they went to go in to do his chemo, and they couldn't do it. His hemoglobin was too low to do chemo, so he ended up having to have a blood transfusion. So
He's had a rough week.
It's been pretty rough, but he's planning on preaching tomorrow and then administering the Lord's Supper. So I'm really excited about that. Really looking forward to him being able to be here and do his pastoral duties and just being a part of that. I'm just so excited about it. So
yeah, I can't wait till tomorrow night. It's going to be awesome.
Yep, I'm really looking forward to it. But like I said, guys, it's going to do it for us here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Hope it's been a blessing. Trying to think of anything I want to add. If you guys need to get a hold of us, once again, bytheblood.org, and you can hit I'm new or pray for me. You know, I think the actual tab's called I Will Lift My Eyes, and it's submitting prayer requests. Otherwise, you can get a hold of us through our phone number, 641-228-5362. But yeah, anyway, guys, remember, the Lord loves you. Have a great day.